He's dead.
何してるのかしら？レイプ？犯罪者なの？
Oh. No, this isn't what it looks like. I bet if I'd never thought about it, what it looked like, this wouldn't have
泣き
happened.
そうな女の子を押し倒して履いてる短パン引きずり下ろす事情ってレイプ以外の何かしら？
I'm not yanking them off, I'm putting them on. Hey, hello? Please believe me.
いいからまずはその子は話しなさい。
Yes, ma'am. It's better left in a girl's hands anyways. I stand up and get out of Kana's way. This is 12 crimes.
この子尻尾が邪魔でちゃんとパンツ履けないのよ。
See, the thing is... Okay, that makes sense. Huh? Just as I'm about to go into the story, Kanata sighs and explains it to me.
実は昨日も着替えさせるときに履かせようとしてみたのよね。
Oh, so she didn't have panties on all day yesterday either?
上の体操服がブカブカだし見えないからとりあえずはいいかなって。
No. It isn't good enough.
そうは言ってもなんていうの、判決くらいまでしか入らないのよ。
Ira cries out, not letting down her guard. Possibly because I'm still holding the threatening shorts.
それで中途半端に脱げそうな感じが気持ち悪いらしくて、まあ気持ちはわかるから。
Okay. Sure, but you can't just leave her exposed. What am I supposed to look at?
シュウが見ないようにしてれば問題ないわよ。
Just don't. Are you insinuating that I'm somehow corrupt and this is only a problem because of me?
そう言ってるのよ。でもそうね、シュウだって年頃の男の子なんだから。
It's true. Also, problematic age doesn't matter.
あ、メイヤー、私の見せてあげるからそれで満足しておくってのはどう？
Go on. Hey, stop.
まあ、何よそれ。私じゃなくてその子の股間じゃないと満足できないってわけ？
God, no, that's not what I'm saying. It's not like I actually want to see them. I totally want to see them. In the middle of the conversation, Ira's stomach grumbles.
まあそんなわけで本人が嫌がってるんだし、もうめんどくさいからパンツ履かせるのは諦めて。
Are you alright with that?
シュウの心が綺麗なら気にならないはずよ。それじゃ朝ごはん作るわね。
Thanks.
私が見てないからって裾めくるんじゃないわよ。
No promises. At least have some faith in me. I'm a gentleman.
はいはい、実行する度胸はないって信じてるわ。
Yeah, it's fair. This guy's a peanut. He reminds me of Cashew. She laughs teasingly and leaves for the kitchen. I don't quite like that she treated me like a wuss, but I am. Don't worry about it. Just look forward to breakfast. Ira calms down as I fold up the shorts and lay them to the side. Then we sit down for a chat. Doesn't that mean rice? Oh, you learned another word, huh? Maybe we'll be talking much sooner than I expected. Till yesterday, there were only 3 members of the Katsaku household. Me, Katori, and Grandpa. Ever since my grandma passed on a few years back, the family's been us 2 guys and a little girl. Me and Grandpa can deal with chores and stuff fine, but guys are a bit sloppy in general, you know? So ever since Grandma passed, my childhood friend, the little girl next door, started coming over every day. She said she couldn't bear watching us. First, I tried to tell her that we were fine, but she absolutely insisted, eventually landing us in our current situation. Nowadays, kinda pretty much does everything around the house, cooking, cleaning, laundry, you name it. She didn't really give us a whole lot of choice in the matter, to be honest. She's our savior for sure, and I'm grateful, but still, kinda bugs me sometimes. We all eat the breakfast kinda prepared for us, then I help her wash the dishes. By the time I think to check the clock, I realize I already need to get going.
パンおいしいの？うんうん、やっぱり朝ごはんはパンに限るわよね。別にどっちでもいいんだけど、好き嫌いはやめなさいよね。大丈夫。
Grandpa, take good care of Ira.
ちゃんと見ておるから心配するな。
Grandpa, go flip up that gym, sir. Yeah, sure. Kana, Katori, ready to go? The three of us have our bags in hand when Ira looks up at us as to ask if we're going. We're going to school now, but don't worry, Grandpa's here. Just sit tight here, alright?
夕方には帰ってくるからね。それじゃ行ってきます。いってらっしゃ。
おお、定番の挨拶は覚えておるのか。きちんと挨拶できるのは偉い子じゃぞ。
Grandpa pats her on the head with his gnarled hand. She closes her eyes contentedly. Grandpa has head patted her. He has stolen our wife. We walk together up until around the bridge over the irrigation ditch.
じゃあね、お兄ちゃん、かなね。
Yeah, take care.
ちゃんと勉強しなさいよ。はーい、行ってきまーす。
Watch my sister scamper over to the bus stop. To be honest, bus stop is kind of grandiose name for it. Literally one public transit bus comes by and only twice a day. We really are out in the sticks. We basically never use it. It's pretty much worthless. Still, public transit aside, the town management does send school buses here with the kids like Katori can ride to school. Cam and I aren't so lucky. We go to school in the next town over and there's no
私たち
bus.
も行きましょう。シュー。
Yeah. Cam and I set off walking side by side to isolated train station that services the local line. It's a well-worn path, one that we've traveled basically every day of our lives. It takes us roughly 30 minutes to walk to the station, and from there we ride a shaky diesel train to stop 10 minutes away from the school on foot. Being so far out in the countryside really sucks. Biking to the station is a bit faster, but the hill climb on the way there is a real struggle, so walking ends up being the better option.
ねえ、シュー。
Yeah?
おじいさん、大丈夫かしら。
You mean with Ira?
他に何があるのよ。なんだかんだで得体の知れない子だし、一人で面倒見きれるかしら。
I'll be fine. Spent some time with her this morning. She's actually pretty reasonable. She tries really hard to do what you want her to.
何でも言うこと聞くから押し倒してみたってわけ。
Totes, goats. Look, I told you that was a misunderstanding. You're still not mad about me, that are you?
自分の彼氏が他の女の子を押し倒してたのよ。そりゃショックだし根に持つわ。
Wow. When did I become your boyfriend? This is news to me.
ああ、
She stares daggers at me. Better think quick. Your bag must be heavy. You want me to care for you?
そんなので許されるとでも思ってるの？持ってくれるなら持たせてあげるけど。
She sulks and thrusts her bag at me. Does this mean she accepted my peace offering?
あの子可愛いからなんか心配だわ。いろいろと。
At least have some faith in me.
なんか週に懐いてるし、そのうち泥棒猫になるんじゃないかって。 あの耳と尻尾はむしろ犬っぽいけど。
Yeah, the furry appendages do kind of make it look like a dog, or maybe like a wolf. Talk about Ara for the rest of the way there. Possessive wife is right to worry. New wife is new wife. After the grueling hill climb, we finally reach the train station. Okay, well, train station is probably an overstatement. It's a bare platform next to a ditch with a single railroad track running through.
あ、そうそう。父さんがね、とりあえずあの子の両親を探してみるって言ってたわ。
Oops. I kind of skipped that.
うん。役場にも相談するべきかなって迷ってた。
Yeah, I don't know. Feels like it'd turn into a pretty weird mess if we did.
耳とか生えてるものね。だから父さんも困ってたみたい。親探すにしてもどうすればいいんだろうって。
If we don't want to make it public, I guess we'd have to hire private detectives.
結局あの子って何なのかしらね。
I'm pretty sure she must have been a human at some point. Maybe a wolf spirit possessed her or something.
非科学的よね。
I mean, fair, but we're already way into the realm of superstitious here, just between those ears and the tail.
なんか現実味がないっていうか、今みたいに目の前にあの子がいないと夢でも見てたのかなって気がしてくるわ。
I feel ya.
どうせ夢ならシューと結婚する夢が良かったのに。
Lol. Train should be along any minute now.
あからさまに話そらさないでよね。
Woman, I have literally no idea how else to respond to you when you do that to me. Submit. Tiny diesel-powered train is only a single car long and looks to be on its last legs. We ride it for about 10 minutes, after which we arrive at the largest town in the area. By largest town in the area, it's nothing but to write home about. The tallest building isn't even 5 stories. We truly live out in the boondocks. This is the school that all us kids from way out in the sticks attend. Totally average school, nothing special to recommend it. I change into my indoor shoes and head to the classroom.
あ、おい、千尋。
On our way there, Kana spots a familiar figure and calls out to her.
おはようかな、高坂くんも。
Yeah, morning. This is Katsaka Jiro, a friend from class. All my friends are girls. Well, more Kana's friend than mine. Because I have no friends, I just have my girlfriend's friends.
相変わらず朝からどんよりした顔してるわね。まだ眠いのよ。朝だからどんよりしてるの。朝っぱらから発情してるカナと一緒にしないで。大好きなダーリンと一緒に登校してるのよ。そりゃいけない気持ちにもなるってものでしょ。
At least try to hide it? Wait, hold up. You're turned on now? Like 15 minutes ago you were ragging on me about being too horny?
好きあらば押し倒そうかなってくらいには。今の私にはその権利があるもの。
I fear this woman. No, no, not.
何の話？高坂くん何かやらかしたの？
Seriously, don't ask. At least the three of us are chill enough with each other that we're okay telling dirty jokes.
いやらしい。最低。
She stares at me with utter revulsion. So, scratch that. I guess Kanas and Katsage are chill with each other, and I'm the third wheel.
聞いてよ千尋、シューってば。どこから話せばいいのかしら。
Kana was probably going to talk about when I had Ira on the ground, struggling with a pair of shorts, but then she realized she'd have to start by explaining who Ira is.
ちょっと待ってね。手短にまとめるから。
Kind of tilts her head and sticks out her hands, palms up, like she's trying to figure out what to say.
別に長くなってもいいけど。
As they carry on, we eventually reach the classroom.
とりあえずあのね、耳と尻尾が生えた女の子拾ったって言ったら信じる？
Seems legit.
メスの野良猫？いや、謎じゃなくてね。
So it kind of goes on about what happened to us yesterday and how we found Ara in the mountains.
でね、檻に入ってたのよ。耳と尻尾ついてる子が。アニメか何かの話？あ、本当に拾ったんだって。
Nah, visual novel. You can tell from the set of her jaw that she doesn't believe a word of it. I guess that reaction is pretty understandable since you didn't see her with your own eyes.
大坂君もからかうとしても無駄だから。違うんだってば。本当に本当の話なの。本気で言ってるなら保健室行った方がいいよ。
Ouch. Also, didn't we discuss not telling people about this? Okay, that's enough, Kat. Anyway, thanks for the reminder. I have to go help out in the infirmary.
それって木坂先生の手伝い？
Yeah.
どうしてカナが良そうな顔してるの？お手伝いに行くのは高坂君でしょ？だってあの先生に柊を近づけたくないもの。嫉妬深いにも程がある。
I mean, I am on the health committee and she's helped me out a lot. What do you expect me to do? I'm just gonna be spending lunch break there anyway.
そろそろホームルーム始まるよ。カナも自分の席について。はーい。
She trudges back, clearly reluctant. Finally, morning classes are over. It's lunchtime.
あら、ずいぶん大勢で来たのね。
We all head to the infirmary, lunch in hand. The school nurse and health teacher gets at somewhere and tilts her head a bit side to side as she welcomes us. Uba.
またそんな胸元開けちゃって。この淫乱教師。
Uba. Kinda, you really should try to watch your tone and talk to our teachers.
こんにちは、木坂先生。はい、こんにちは。で、何？あなたたちは人の服装に文句言いに来たの？
Lol.
いえ、私は別に。服装もですけど、あんまり柊をこき使わないでください。不当な扱いされてないか監視しに来たんです。
Lol.
私はなんだか巻き込まれて。
Lol. You mind if we have lunch in the infirmary?
いいけれど。なるほどね。何がなるほどなんですか？修二君がお弁当を持ってきたから加賀谷さんがついてきて、小津貝さんは一人で食べるのが寂しかったと。
Lol. Got in one.
思春期ね。大人になれば一人ご飯くらい平然とこなせるようになるわよ。果たして何をきっかけにあなたたちは大人になっていくのか、動物行動学的に実に気になるところね。
I fear this one too. So I know you've already asked this before, but would it kill you to stop looking at us like a bunch of lab rats?
そんなこと言われても無理。私、動物としてのあなたたちを観察しに来てるんだもの。
What the fuck?
男の子のパンツの下とかも観察するつもりですね。柊は先生の毒牙にはかけさせませんから。
Miss Kitsaka's a little off, but you've got a few screws loose too, Kana.
恋をこじらせた女の子って本当に面白いわね。
Just a little off, huh? Yeah, so you probably get the picture by now. Miss Kana is basically a mad scientist. First got to know her when I became a member of the health committee, and honestly, she's a good egg. Hard-boiled. Solves mysteries. She still found out I was looking for part-time jobs, so she introduced me to one that pays pretty well. So now I owe her a favor, and I can't really turn it down. Anyway, what did you need help with? Miss Katsa claps her hands together and points to the pile of cardboard boxes stacked up in the corner of the room.
健康診断の準備よ。あそこに検尿の容器とコップがあるから、クラスごとの数に仕分けしてちょうだい。
Why is P coming up again? I should have waited until I finished eating lunch to ask.
慣れれば尿検査しながらご飯食べるくらい余裕よ。それは人として超えちゃいけないラインなのでは。
All this discussion about medical exams reminds me of something. Should I take Gara to be examined? I mean, when you adopt a stray cat, you're supposed to take it to be checked out by a veterinarian at least once.
ところで、木坂先生。何？先生って確か心理学とかそういうのにもお詳しいんですよね。そうね。何？弟子入りしたいとか？いえ、違います。千尋？どうしたの？
I was so caught up in my own thoughts that I only just now noticed Katsa sighing as she talked with Miss
実は、カナと高坂くんが変なこと言い出したんです。
You have betrayed us!
何かの漫画かアニメの影響だとは思うんですが。だから本当なんだってば。こんな感じで本気の目なんですよね。同じ話を何回も繰り返しますし。
This is why we weren't supposed to talk about it.
ありえない妄想を信じ込むって何か心の病気じゃないかと心配で。
Wow.
心配してくれるのは嬉しいけどひどい。
She's not gonna believe you. You might as well give up on convincing her, like I have. Kana's been at it the entire morning during breaks through classes and is now totally fed up with trying to explain the situation to Katsaki.
修二君、その言い方って。高坂君も信じてるみたいなんです。集団幻覚みたいな。あるけれど、よくわからないことをそういう言葉でごまかしてる事例の方が多いわね。
She starts to grin as she explains. When she's finished, she turns to stare right at me as though she's waiting for my reaction. Seriously, can you stop looking at me like that? Like I'm some kind of lab rat?
あなたは、かがやさんの言ってることは妄想なんかじゃないって意見なのね。
Well, I mean, I doubt anyone will believe us, but yes, it is true.
なるほどね。獣の耳と尻尾がある女の子。人間の女の子ってことよね。
Yes, apart from the ears and tails, she looks like an ordinary girl. Give her a quick summary of how we found the girl trapped in a cage, and then everything else that happened.
未確認生物。ユーマじゃない、それって。
Okay.
木坂先生、信じてくれるんだ。修二君、後でその子に会わせてくれる？
Sure.
何を言ってるんですか？心の病気は？妄想なら妄想で、そこに至った原因に興味があるわ。そんなわけで、放課後に家庭訪問よ。
Boopa. Okay, but I have my part-time job after class.
早引けできるように言っておくから付き合いなさい。
Yes, ma'am. She's really looking forward to this. You know, I'm pretty sure a part-time job isn't as important as cool wolf girls. Once we're dismissed from my afternoon class, I head to a convenience store in a corner of the shopping district. I work there 3 times a week. My shifts last several hours into the evening.
悪いね。面倒なことだけ頼んじゃって。
Oh no, I should be the one apologizing. I'm sorry I can't take longer shifts.
記者の時間があるんだからしょうがないよ。最終早いもんね。
All this time we've been living off Grandpa's pensions and savings. There's two of us to look after, me and Katori. Grandpa tells us not to worry, that he's got a lot saved up, but I'm sure this is putting a strain on him. He has enough to cover our daily necessities, like food and clothes, but what if Katori decides to go to college in the city? I'm gonna be rough making sure that that can happen. I'm not worried about me, but I refuse to hold back my sister's future because something like money. Regardless, having a little extra money isn't going to be a bad thing. That line of thinking is why I first started looking for work.
結局今日は早退するんだよね。品出しが終わったらもう上がっていいよ。残り時間分もお給料は出すからね。
Cool deal. Cool boss. Huh? Really?
あの子のわがままに付き合ってくれてるんだろ。むしろ迷惑料というか。
He gives a dry chuckle. It's awful nice of him to pay me for the whole shift, but you see, he has his reasons. He fears her.
働いてるわね。
Well, yes, this is my job and all, and I need to finish up here, so can you give me 10 minutes, please?
待てない。父さん、修二君借りてくから、
Oh.
あとお願いね。
Oh, I see. I see. No, wait.
わかったよ。
They all treat their father so poorly. See, Miss Kataka's father owns this place. Since his daughter was the one who introduced her student for the part-time job, he's been very considerate of me. You know, his father-daughter dynamic sure reminds me of Kana and her dad. She's got him wrapped around her little finger. I'm not gonna leave this half done. I can finish this in 5 minutes. You just have to wait.
あら、真面目なのね。いいって言ってるのに。真面目というか、むしろ先生が仕事なめすぎなんじゃないですか？
Oh god. Now there's two of them. The other woman who has her father wrapped around her little finger walks into the store. You haven't gone home yet, Kana.
保健室の作業を手伝わされてたわ。自分の仕事を生徒にさせないでください、この不良教師。
ああ、娘がいつもご迷惑をおかけしているようで。
Don't worry about it, sir.
そうそう。かがやさんも文句は言うけど、なんだかんだで自主的に手伝ってくれたのよ。違います。保健室で待つなら手伝いは義務だって押し付けられたんです。嫌なら先に帰ればよかったんじゃない？それだと先生とシュウを二人っきりにしちゃうじゃないですか。そんなの絶対に許しませんから。
Leave us alone together? Seriously? Pretty sure she would have just driven me home.
店の中で喧嘩は。
Kana's just being loud because there's nobody here. She'll pipe down if a customer comes in. I'm just gonna finish stocking the shelves.
よろしく。
What the fuck? Is this normal? I quickly finish the restocking, then Miss Kasaka gives us a ride back.
おお、帰ったか修二。
Hello, Ira.
エリサ
I step inside my house and Ira runs to me, her tail wagging fiercely. But then...
ちょっとこれ本当に？ちょっと先生、少しは遠慮ってものをしてください。それどころじゃないわよ。だって耳生えてるじゃない。尻尾も動いてるわ。だから最初からそう言ってるじゃないですか。
She's probably trying to ask, who are you? Ira shoots me a worried glance as Miss Kasaka approaches her. She's a school nurse and not a scary person, probably. I try to put it in simple terms, since she still probably doesn't understand much. Though I'm lying through my teeth when I say she's not scary.
修二の学園の先生ですかな。
はい、木坂と申します。おじい様。
お茶を用意せねば。
Grandpa avoids looking at Miss Katsaki as he stands up. He's probably befuddled by her generous display of booba.
お構いなく。
まあ、ゆっくりしていってくだされ。
Poor Grandpa. He hurries off to the kitchen.
さて。
Courtesy's over. Miss Katsaka, curiosity rises to surface again.
いろはちゃんっていうのね。こんにちは。私は木坂マリン。よろしくね。こんにちは。
Ara seems a little apprehensive of her. Probably her animal instincts alerting her of a likely predator.
それにしてもすごいわ。あなたたちが言ってた子、本当に実在したのね。やっぱり疑ってはいたんですね。
You really didn't believe us, huh?
そりゃあね。
Of
何
course
か
not.
の妄想って説の方が説得力あるもの。
She came here anyway? Maybe she really did want to look into the possibility of mental illness. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. But, let's take a breaky. Take a breaky. Take a nappy. Breaky, nappy. Returny soonie. Death comes soon.